It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll get a look here at Derrick Henry. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Bengals and the Jets, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by Kirk Cousins, former Michigan State product, who's now in his 11th NFL season.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Cousins looking to put it up right away. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Cousins again. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing is Cousins. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Throwing, Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon.
In both locker rooms, the coaches talked about setting the tone early. Didn't matter whether you started on offense or defense. In this case, the team that had the ball first did exactly that. Took it right downfield and scored.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and the Jets lead at 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. Leading them out, someone who has overcome plenty of adversity to forge a 12-year career. Former Virginia Tech Hokie, it's Tyrod Taylor.
One of the classiest quarterbacks in the NFL, and always in a difficult position because he has the skills to be a starter, but there's usually a youngster behind him that they're grooming and they want on the field. But when given an opportunity to be the guy, he's led teams to the playoffs, and he's also gone to the Pro Bowl. A great combination of arm and legs, not to mention a brilliant mind.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. He was creeping up toward 200 yards, thought he was going to get there, didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
Taylor's throw into the hands of McLaurin. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On first down, it's Taylor. And Thomas has it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the counter, it's Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Bengals at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their
touchdown Bengals. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32. 32-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Taylor to throw, sliding out of the pocket. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Taylor to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Taylor's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Derrick Henry. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have moved out in front. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. The strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. Got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And New York set to take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Ooh, the juke. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Cousins to throw it. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A first down throw for Cousins. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On second down, Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage, Cousins. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Cousins on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Gallup, 27 yards. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after up and good. And we are tied at 14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Inside handoff, Henry. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it.
Good catch in there.
A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
First down, here's Cousins. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. He's got Higbee complete right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Cousins. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Jets are going to take the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point try now for Vedvik.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen.
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. D.D. Westbrook to return from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Taylor. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Henry up the middle. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now Cousins.
That pass complete to Moore. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Cousins.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
P.J. Williams with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And Taylor's throw there should have been intercepted, but it's incomplete.
He took a shot there, but, boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
He's got a man, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Final play of the half, it's Taylor. Forced out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and that game tied at 7 in the 2nd quarter. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium, and they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Jameis Winston, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for the Bengals in that first half. And they were able to have a little bit of success on the ground. The question will be, will they stick with it? Or will they be throwing more to try and regain this lead? Meanwhile, for the Jets, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. On the return, Westbrook from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. They'll look to throw here.
This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have it.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Taylor will throw.
This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
Now it's Taylor. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
Touchdown! Ian Thomas from 3 yards out.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And the third interception thrown by Cousins.
Rasul Douglas picks it, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals team.
Excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. I think were they nickel to have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
And now the offense for the Bengals being called back out as they'll try to add on 2 more. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. And they turn the pick six into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Cousins.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Swift diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
The Bengals getting set to go.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Taylor.
That one is slant to McLaurin.
It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Taylor. And he finds McLaurin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Let's go now.
Throwing again, it's Taylor. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And quickly, they get to the line. After the sack on 1st down, Taylor. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And that'll make it 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The give to Henry. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Taylor to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Treston Ebner.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Tucker now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A 10-play drive that time. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down by 7. 2:11 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Cousins.
Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
Go ahead.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Cousins. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now it's Taylor. Steps away. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Taylor going to throw it. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. Here's Taylor. A quick throw, but incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Couldn't feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Taylor to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Oh, Taylor going to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying it. We all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day,